think these are always mixed emotions and how you feel about this, playing your old squad. Like, it's something about it, I'm sure, that's nostalgic, and all the memories probably come flooding back.
Oh, he's got some space. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the...
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's caught. And what a job to get the foot down and make it a huge gain along the sideline.
And how about that? A lot of coaches talk about being aggressive and we're going to take shots, but then they get conservative in the game. But first drive, coming out, showing this defense we are not afraid to throw the ball deep. Might keep that defense a little bit more conservative.
They really got this offense humming. Just the fourth play of the drive, and it's first and goal. Trying to surge it in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, LSU!
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Finds his man. It's Wingo. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. And the Longhorns will call on their punt team. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Making side adjustments here. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Well, that one falls incomplete, but you know this guy is a big part of their passing attack. You saw the last game out, he had multiple catches from the running back position. They're going to try to get that established in this game.
Nice move to keep running. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
The Tigers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
So now it's 2nd and long.
691, get Gorilla. Here we go.
Back to pass. Under fire. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. Didn't really get a chance to get started on that return, but he has set him up at the 41-yard line.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
That's just a really nice job by the running back, making the first guy miss and going to get positive yards. This guy's got some wiggle. We saw it on the play.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. He's going to let it go. He's got it at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he's not going to take the touchback. He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. His drive opens up at the 23-yard line. The give to the tailback. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled their last time out. And they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough.
He's got it on the outside. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. LSU right back to the line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Fires to the middle. Finds a tight end. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
And he's going to score. Touchdown, Tigers. Ready to try the point after. And the PAT gives them a 14-7 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to the back. Powers through the defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill. And I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going. And as a result, he's going backward.
He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. First play of the drive comes from the 41. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Oh, what a move to get open. And the tackle was made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
And this defense is figuring out early in this football game, man. They've got to be dialed in because this passing attack, it's lethal because they get it to their speedsters, and after the catch, they're really good. Got to tighten up that coverage and get those guys on the ground when they catch the football.
Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Lets it fly. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Got it in the middle, it's Green. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down.
Come on, set. Listen.
He'll set up to throw. Here's the hit. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at in the field, lose the down and distance. It's third down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart, lowering the shoulder to get the first down on third down.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. They want to throw it. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Man, on those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
To the air on second down. And it's incomplete. He was looking to the end zone and trying to get 6.
And that's just a huge missed opportunity on offense. QB missed his guy wide open in the end zone. You might not get another clean look like that in the rest of this game.
It's third and goal and a long way from the end zone. Caught in the backfield, it's Alston. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Cincinnati is down, but not out of it. Not in Nippert Stadium. One of the best home field advantages in all of college football. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Kansas State. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Let's see what they've got on second down. To throw, it's Manning. He unleashes a long one. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
So after that incompletion, fourth down, you've got to hold serve if you're this offense, right? Both offenses up and down the field. The opponent scored twice. You scored a touchdown on your first drive. I think you got to go for it here because right now nobody's playing defense. And this game very easily could come down to which team has the ball last.
Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Takes it the other way. Touchdown Longhorns! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
And the free safety roaming the middle of the field, and you could see just reading the quarterback's eyes. And how about the break on the football, taking a great angle to pick it off and then do some damage and make the big play for this defense to score some points.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Parker. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. First play of the drive, wants to throw. And the sack all the way back at the 5.
I tell you what, man, you better be looking at your puppy dog feet and seeing where they are, Palmer. You don't want to get back in that end zone and bad things happen when you get sacked.
I don't know if you want to even risk this quarterback having to hold on for the football very much longer after watching that last play. This defense right now is pinning their ears back from this area of the field, and they are getting after him quick.
I'll tell you what, when those little guys make those physical plays like that, it kind of jacks everybody up in the huddle because it's usually the guy breaking ankles, but he's like breaking tackles. Now he's giving you some serious energy.
They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. Complete to the left. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Power football with the run. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big fella. There he goes. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening. And the Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
For a wide receiver screen to work, you've got to have better blocking out in front by other receivers, and they're just not physical enough at the point on that last play.
Pulls and fires complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Man, they just couldn't find a hole. Down in the red zone, the field shrinks. So much harder to complete those passes. But 4th and short. Now, decision time.
The Longhorns will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. To the end zone, and it's picked off.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. But to cover the ground and make the pick, a lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Got the quick completion. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast, and they force a negative play.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Wants to throw. They'll have to be efficient against the clock. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
Picks up just a few before he's brought down, not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. LSU will put foot to leather to start the 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs, too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around.
He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Texas! And that one will give him the lead. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
The returner's going to try to see what he can get. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26. And the Tigers in the hurry-up.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry-up.
Snagged in the middle. It's Green. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws, right in those holes, get those 1st downs, get those big chunks.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Watkins. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. He wants to change this route. Back to pass on 2nd down. Caught near the sticks. It's Alston. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be 1st down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating play.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw again. Using his feet to buy time. Trying to escape and get it himself.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Holds and fires complete to the right. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening first and goal from the 9. They've done a really good job creating the matchups they want out of the slot.
Yeah, dude, get that guy matched up on a linebacker. That guy matched up on a safety. Keep him away from the corners by putting him in the slot. Get him the football. Let him make plays.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Do you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Motion from the back. Looking to fire. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, in this part of the field, man, those windows shrink, and it's hard as a quarterback sometimes to really force yourself to throw the football. You're sitting in a good spot in second and goal. Just throw that thing away. Don't take the sack and put you in a bad situation.
Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Got it in the middle. It's Green. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost. He might want another play. He's looking to throw. Here comes the heat. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
But you got to give the defense credit. They knew a big key in this one was slowing this dude down, especially after how well he played the last time out. They have been swarming him, they have been gang tackling him, and getting a lot of penetration up front.
Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards over there.
The Longhorns will punt this one away. So from his own end zone, the punt is away. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. A really disappointing end to that last drive, David. Getting stopped on fourth and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They've just got to do a better job finishing.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking downfield on first down. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again. He'll
be shoved out of bounds at the 35-yard line. as they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Tigers! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
And right down the middle. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Catch in the middle. It's Baxter.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to fire on second down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
I know this defense feels like they missed some opportunities. Yeah, they had 2 sacks their last game out, but they feel like they left a bunch more out on the field, and they wanted to try to get to the quarterback in this game. That was finally the first time they registered a sack so far here.
He's going up top. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. He was trying to get that return going. Instead, he'll hand it to his offense at the 38.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on first down. Got him downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance, picks up positive yards, breaks tackles. He's just a really good player, and that's why this offense runs through.
He leaves it with his back. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game.
And how about this offense running the football when you know it's going to be a run? Being the more physical squad. And this defense, man, trailing in this football game, still got those 3 timeouts, but they've got to get a stop. They've got to make a stand and start burning those timeouts.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Pressure coming. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
Well, the offense trying to stay aggressive, right? You just came up with a huge play, and right away you go back to another pass, but you got to do a better job protecting your quarterback. Can't give up a sack there.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Durham. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Quarterback making checks. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. It's complete on the right side. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger!
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the MAC. Northern Illinois has the lead right now, but they haven't been able to separate themselves just yet inside Husky Stadium. They're up by 7 over Iowa State. Any big developments here in the MAC, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wants to throw. It's Manning. Rushes on him. He's taking a deep shot. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Well, man, we've seen explosive offensive firepower all game long, and here we are late in an obvious passing situation trying to get this thing close. The big INT, finally the defense makes a play, and David, it looks like they just closed the door on this one.
Well, and you know, Mr. Quarterback, defense wins.
Touchdown, LSU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push out this lead in the 4th quarter, and it might be enough to give them that elusive 2nd win of the season.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. Buys a little time with his feet. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I got to give this defense a lot of credit. They were very confident coming into this one, even though they were going up against one of the best quarterbacks in the entire country. They're confident because they believe in their ability to get to him, and they've been able to do that in this game. There's another sack here, though.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Turning it on. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a 1st down.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play, something to build off of. We need a lot of points, and we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Keeps looking downfield. They'll mark him out of bounds right at the 45-yard line.
And that's a missed opportunity by the defense, because if this quarterback is going to decide to run the ball, you have got to make him pay. You at least have to hit him and put him on the ground. I know they didn't give up a big, long, explosive run, but you got to get shots on this guy when you can. That time, they let him get out of bounds.
He's going to take off. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense getting to the quarterback and getting him on the ground for no gain. It's tough. Once you get there and get pressure, it's so hard to get these guys on the ground because they're elusive.
He's taking the shot. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Well, this guy must feel like he's run into a buzzsaw in this game. He has been under duress all game long, and that's a big reason why he's throwing multiple interceptions in the game, too. Nothing coming easy to him. It's hard to see the field when your internal clock is going off so fast because of the pressure of this defense, and that's why they find themselves down by so much here in the fourth.
Quarterback may change this route. Off the play fake on first down to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. Makes the catch. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're wanting to pile up some extra points. It's complete. Oh, he's got some space. They're able to make the stop, but this